Hello everyone, my name is General Fancy Pants, and welcome back to Memoria. When we last left off, we were with Saja, and we basically kind of finished up her tale as far as her getting to Draconia, and we learned the power of the mask in that it basically wipes out your memory, making you, like Sadia basically eloquently put it, and just not eloquently, I guess, just bluntly said it, that he's just a husk, because we did it to Rakwan. So it basically just makes you this mindless shell of a person that you just do whatever the person who has control over you or whoever did that wants. So she didn't like that very much, and her and the staff are not really in good terms anymore. So now we're back here with Geron, and we have these 6 ugly heads. And we have to figure out which element that is associated with them. So solving these 6 head riddles will allow us to get to Draconia. So let's take a look at the dark figure back here.
I can't see him very clearly.
Ice, fire, earth, water, air, and ore. Which elemental spirit belongs to which element?
Okay, so... excuse me for a moment. Okay, sorry about that. So, we have to talk to these 6 heads, and he did give us a little bit of a clue.
Ice, fire, earth, water, air, and ore. Which elemental spirit belongs to which element?
Okay, so at least we now know the 6 elements. So they're, let's see, I wrote them down. They're fire, air, ice, water, earth, and ore. So I guess let's just start up here and just work our way around in the kind of a somewhat circle. So let's talk to this stonehead first. Let's first take a look at him.
They're staring at me as if they expect an answer.
They are, Geron. They certainly are.
That was an interesting text up there. I'm guessing that was a little bit of a glitch. Alright, let's talk to this stonehead.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Okay. Let's see if there's one that's like really more easy to answer, and that can kind of narrow it down at least.
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all. Yet, as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
I'm gonna guess that that one might be water. Although, it could be earth. I'm not sure yet. Let's talk to this one. Actually, let's just go around in the circle I was talking about, because I'll lose track if I do randomly as I am.
Keep me far from my sister in the middle. First she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
Okay. That one could be one of the elements.
Keep me fed, or I will vanish away. Keep me in check, or I will harm you. Who am I?
Okay, that one is fire, probably. That one is the only one that makes sense out of all 6 of these. Because you feed a fire, and if you get too close to it, it will hurt you. So I'm pretty confident that one is fire.
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
That's a little bit trickier. And then we talked to this one, I think.
I am the sister with the
nope.
greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
That one is gonna probably be either earth or ore. Did I talk to all 6 of them already? I guess maybe I did. Okay. Well, let's start with this one because...
Keep me.
Yeah. This one is fire.
You are fire.
Okay. That one is done.
They're staring at me as...
Okay. Let's do this one next.
I am the sister with the greatest patience. I shape my treasures for eons and bear the face of the world. Who am I?
I'm gonna guess that one is ore. Oh, I thought they were gonna take away the options as I solve them. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna guess that this one is ore because she was saying that she bears the Earth's treasures or something along those lines. And then she also bears the face of the world. Sorry, I can't remember exact words, but like diamonds and gems and all that type of stuff are held in ore rather than earth, which is more like dirt and ground and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say this one is ore.
You are ore.
Okay. Let's go up here, I guess.
Of all my siblings, I was the last to come into being. I give life to all, yet as I give, I also take back. Who am I?
I'm not sure. Because it could be air. No, well, air doesn't really give life to everything, though. I suppose it's probably earth, because earth gives life, and then when you die, you go back into the earth. So basically, it gives you life, but then when you die, it takes you back. I'm gonna go with earth.
You are earth.
Okay. Alright, might as well just keep going around this way then.
I know the world like no other. One can reach through me, and yet I hide the greatest secrets. Who am I?
So now we're down to 3 left. We have air, ice, and water. And you can kind of reach through air, but I don't know, it doesn't quite make sense. You can't reach really through ice because your ice is solid. So really, I guess by process of elimination, I'm going to say water.
You are water.
Okay, awesome. 2 elements left.
Like my sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion. But unlike her, I am always the same. Who am I?
Okay, well this one has to be air because ice isn't hot or else it would be water. So I'm going to say air.
You are air.
No? Oh, cool. Yes. All right. I was looking at this head down here. I thought I talked to this one, but it was this one up here. That's funny. Okay. So this one.
Keep me far from my sister in the middle. First she steals my form, and then my substance. Who am I?
Interesting that he says the sister in the middle, because this is the one in the middle right here, and that one is fire. So this one has to be ice then, because fire steals its form. So really it's kind of interesting. I mean, that's the only one where there's any correlation between, I think, the siblings. Although I could have missed, I probably did, I probably missed some other correlations too, but this one would seem the most direct and obvious. So, but anyway, this one is ice because that's the last element we have left.
You are ice.
Alright, that takes care of the 6 element
It is
challenges.
done. The gate to Draconia is now open to you.
I don't see anything.
Step closer.
I don't trust this guy at all. He's freaky.
Huh? Is he also petrified?
The heck?
He's holding something in his hand. A book.
Geron, are you here?
Brider.
Was that statue always there and I just missed it?
Ah, you're still here. Is Ulrich upstairs?
No, he's lying back there on the floor. The heap of dust.
You can't be serious.
Maybe you should sit down. I have to show you something.
Oh, interesting. It's a diary written by an air elementalist who lived in Draconia during Sadya's times. Here, the upcoming battle in the Gorian Desert, the Holy Army outside our gates. We were also called upon to play a part in this unparalleled bloodbath.
Do you think the book will give us a clue how to find the way to Draconia?
Oh, Geron, the book is the way to Draconia, just as any book could be a gate. Oh, this looks like a good passage. Boron 19th, 590 after Bosporan's fall.
Ooh, chapter 5. I guess that concludes chapter 4.
I was on my way to the laboratories of the Auradepts when Admiral Wahim caught me by surprise in the main corridor.
Your attitude is unacceptable, Xerxes. In 3 days, the demon hordes will fall upon Aventuria.
Okay.
If my army is destroyed, then it'll be your ignorance which brought us down.
Oh, Admiral, I know, but you exaggerate. We are simple elementalists. We've withdrawn to these halls because the concerns of the world weary us. We're not warriors.
You command the elements. You could set whirlwinds upon the enemy hordes with your spirits, or an infernal firestorm. Keshalri itself attests to your power.
Floating stones are one thing. War is another. You'll have to fight your little skirmish alone.
I repeated my words of the day before, emphasized that we didn't see a threat to the balance of the spheres, and even permitted myself a small, sophisticated pun on the military zeal of our times, which, to my disappointment, went over his head. And then the spirits at the gate suddenly opened the portal.
Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay,
Are
so
you
we're back.
expecting someone?
No.
Welcome to the Council of the Elements. How, can I help you?
Alright, chapter 4 complete. Let's go through the dialogue here real quick.
Is this Draconia?
Yes, the Council of the Elements in Draconia. You require the services of an elementalist?
Okay, let's introduce ourselves.
My name is Sadia. I come from Fazar.
Fazar?
A long way. Did you come the whole way on foot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're here to enter the battle against the demons.
I'm here to join the Holy Army. I want to fight in the Gore.
I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that.
Let me know if you learn any more about him.
What can you do? Can you fight? Use magic?
I guess this is all I can do.
I'm looking for a prince. I'm supposed to give him this mask.
Xerxes, take her to the prince.
But I'd rather...
At once.
If you'd follow me... I must admit we are a bit, how shall I put it, surprised by your arrival. Not many people stray here. To be honest, it's also a blessing for me. The Admiral is beginning to get on my nerves. Did you know that Draconia was built by dragons? All the wonders of this world in one place. And behind every passageway lies a new surprise. And that man wants us to drop everything and fight in his ridiculous little war. Can you imagine it? May I ask what's so special about this mask?
Let's just tell him the truth. I don't think there's any harm in that.
It takes away people's memories and turns them into slaves.
That doesn't sound very pleasant.
I was told to bring it here. That's all I know.
It looks very old, as though from a very long forgotten time. Ah, time. Isn't time an astonishing thing? At first glance, everything in Draconia seems so gigantic, and we seem so small. But that is nothing in comparison to the monumental size of the time which slumbers in these halls. According to our understanding, this is the oldest structure in Aventuria, almost as old as time itself. I hope you have healthy lungs. This stairway is horrible. And here's another ancient wonder that leaves us absolutely awestruck. A star system, but fascinatingly not our own. Who built it? And why? Does it show the past? Or a distant future? I propose that it shows both.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that this tour was going to take so long.
And another staircase.
Of course. There's always a staircase.
Ah, the zucchini. I love zucchini.
Why is Draconia so empty? I thought you were about to go to war. Where's the army?
Wrong. We, that is the Council, have decided to stay out of this war. We're being pressured to change our minds, but as long as the balance of the spheres isn't disturbed, we see no reason to do so.
Blast it. Does that mean there's no army here?
Yes, there is. Over there.
Oh.
The Flying Fortress Keshalri. A masterpiece of elemental air magic.
Interesting.
Do you have any more questions before I take you to the prince?
Okay, tell me about the prince.
Who is the prince?
The fortress is carried by hundreds upon hundreds of air spirits, bound in special crystals, so-called floating stones. The prince is a master of domination magic. He ensures that the spirits remain in the stones and do what is asked of them.
But why a prince?
As Admiral Vahim always puts it so nicely, in times like these, one takes what one can get.
Okay, tell me about the flying fortress.
The Holy Army is in the fortress?
Yes, an entire army of clerics. A second army is currently marching from Zorgan to Gore. In 3 days, the two forces will meet right before the plateau and enter the battle together. All that effort just to die. Tragic.
Yeah, I noticed this guy was floating. I thought that it was kind of a glitch or something in the animation when they were walking across the giant hall from when they were far away. But her legs were moving and he was just kind of floating along, so he actually really doesn't have legs.
What's wrong with your legs?
I was born with very weak legs. So weak that they didn't grow with the rest of my body. Since then, an air spirit has carried me through life.
That's very cool.
Take me to the fortress. I must see this prince.
And once again, you draw hasty, false conclusions. The prince is no longer in the fortress, but rather here, in this hole. Take my hand.
Okay. The heck? Why is he tied up? Or chained up?
Right, there we are. I lured you into a pretty trap, eh? Yes, the prince is a prisoner, and yes, you played into his hands. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Okay, imprisoned prince.
What did he do?
He tampered with the floating stones of the flying fortress. He is evil, and thus we've taken him prisoner. You don't know anything about this?
No. Ask about the prison? Okay.
This room is a prison?
Draconia has no dungeon, so we had to do a bit of thinking. We're directly above the sphere's observatory here. The magic of the observatory keeps the matrix of this room stable, which makes it impossible to do magic here. You understand the principle?
No.
Well, it's really quite simple.
So basically, we won't be able to use our spells in here, is what he's saying.
What does the prince want with the mask?
Who knows? I didn't even know until now that such an artifact existed.
Alright. We're innocent, of course.
Let me go. I brought the mask here under a misunderstanding. I'm innocent.
I know. On the way up here, I cast a few spells on you. I know that you mean no evil.
Well, then.
Before I let you go, give me the mask, your staff, and the dagger. It can be no other way.
Okay. We're finally to a stopping point. So I think we're going to end the episode right here. Next time, we will either give him our stuff or we won't. So I will see you guys next time on Memoria. Until then.